Good evening. I'll wait for my connection just to sort out because I think it's a bit dodgy. But yeah, welcome guys. Back on another preview show. Obviously Hartlepool this week. We are joined by Jake Barber again. How are we doing?
Good evening. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, mate. Not too bad.
Good, good. But yeah, obviously, like always, share the stream, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. But yeah, let's get into it. Obviously, like we always do, we'll go over the last game, which was a bit of a squeaky bum time game. If you ask me, I've seen a lot of different viewpoints and heard different viewpoints from people. Especially on the radio, I've heard some people like really, really positive, but that we played really well, which we didn't, in my opinion. But Jake, what was your thoughts, even into Mitchell as well, even in Charlie and Jake? Thanks for joining as always. But yeah, what did you make of it? What did you make of the lineup, the tactics, how he played?
Well, on another day, we'd have probably lost that by 4 or 5 goals. Being
Yeah,
honest with you, I mean, the keeper kept us in the game. How we didn't get man of the match? I mean, Taylor, I thought had a good game at centre half, and I thought our two best players were Kilgore and Taylor throughout the whole game. But
yeah,
we just need to win ugly sometimes. Sometimes you need that ugly win, and we got it. So it kind of relieves a bit of the pressure when you play shit and you win, although the problems are still there. We do look completely devoid of ideas. We created nothing, I think, as an attacking force apart from our goal. But sometimes you kind of just need that to go in the right direction. So, yeah, we didn't play great, but it's just hopefully now this is kind of like second time lucky. We had the first win over Oldham and we couldn't follow that up very well. This is a second chance now. If we can take a decent result Saturday, it can kind of get that ball rolling again.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you mentioned Taylor and Kilgore, who as well. I thought played well. Obviously, Belshaw as well. I think he was another one. I thought he played really well. Definitely kept us in the game. What did you make of Saunders again playing as like a wing back? Because I thought he was a bit. I thought second half he'd come in more into the game. Big up to Daniel as well, though, joining. Big up to my guy, One Rovers. Big up to you as well. And Neil is in as well, even into you. But yeah, it was like you said, it was a weird one in the fact that, like you said, void of ideas. Definitely, I think the first half, I don't think we had a shot on target or an effort on target until the goal. I'm pretty sure.
It didn't feel like it, no.
Yeah, we had like a few headers or chances over the bar, but yeah, I mean, it was pretty much hoofball. Like, do you agree in the first half? That's because we played into their hands, didn't we? Because they don't like when teams move, the ball on the floor quickly, but we were just hoofing it, and Craig was having a field day. What do you make of it?
Yeah, he was, but I think he was fouling a lot as well, and the referee didn't punish it. So, I mean, look, I thought the referee didn't have too bad of a game, if I'm honest. If I'm honest, I thought Rovers were lucky to finish the game with 11 men because Coots went flying in with a 2-footed.
Yeah, that was dodgy. I literally thought it was off, mate, honestly.
But it seemed like 3/4 of everyone around me didn't even notice it. I'm thinking, mate, he's been dodgy at the moment. So, but yeah, we kind of played into their hands quite a lot. I think Saunders has been kind of wasted. I think as a wing back. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say he's going to be, the goal scorer that takes us up, but we don't know. And the times he has played up front, he has done quite well, I think. So I hope he can be played a bit more central.
Yeah.
Or just behind the striker, I think. But yeah, I said it wasn't pretty, but it's difficult to complain after you've gotten 3 points. But
yeah,
on another day, it could have gone so badly wrong. I mean, like I said, it is going to take time, and I still stand by what I said about where I think we're going to end up. I still stand by that. Did I agree with a few of the jeers at halftime? No, and I kind of, and I have given the team a bit of shit at full time in previous games, what I can remember anyway. But as I said, it's just slow building blocks, and we'll get there eventually. All in a good time.
Yeah. Big up to Juan as well, Argentinian Gas. Big up to you, Vamos, as he always says. Gas said, Neil says, didn't feel like we changed how we played all game, just had better personnel. Yeah, I think obviously talking about the two new signings because they obviously linked up with a goal. I was buzzing for them too because I thought it was weird though that Anthony Evans he was basically everywhere. He was because a lot of the I thought the midfield and sort of the right hand side in the first half, like Anderson kept getting past because he's, let's face it, he can't defend. Like his defending is awful. He's good going forward. But I thought, they were having the better of us down the right hand side, and I thought Evans, his work rate in coming back as well, and obviously the ball for the goal, his cross across the box for Leon Clark was very good, and obviously it was good to see Leon Clark. I thought the game changed as soon as he brought on Leon Clark. The way he brought people, that was the only annoying thing though, is the fact that we were basically sat back trying to defend the whole second half, and Leon Clark was holding the ball up. There was a few times where Saunders come into the had that chance when he took it past and put it wide, but it just felt it was way too negative, especially at home. If we would have pushed up, we would have probably we did have a few chances, but based on what we did on the actual game, we were lucky to win, but obviously that was the main thing. Big up to Ford and Blue as well. Evening, lads. Up the gas. Evening to you. Jack Slade HD. I'm Jewish. Well, good evening to you. BRC Tom says Anthony Evans was unreal. Yeah, I thought he was really good. Picked up a bit of a knot though, which was worrying. I'm hoping he's back, because if he's fit, I would definitely start him again. I thought he looked good going forward and helping the team back. I would play even into Kai as well. I would play Whelan behind Leon Clark and Saunders. Glenn Whelan in a cam.
I think he means further back because behind.
I was going to say Glenn Whelan as a cam at nearly 38. That would be mad to see. Jack Slade says, "What's your opinion on Gas Harry Vlogs?" Great YouTuber. Go and subscribe to him as well if you haven't already. Obviously, I really rate his channel. Go and give him a sub and give him the support as well. Matt Bray says, "Hi boys, what are your thoughts on the 4K limit for COVID passports to come at the end of the month?" I haven't really seen much, to be honest with you. I'm not one for watching news, to be honest.
What's that all about?
I'm not sure. Apparently, I've seen some stuff though, like COVID passports for football and for holidays as well, like passports to get into a larger arena.
I mean, I've been seeing that for a while now, but I thought it was only if it was a really specific amount, like if it was over 16,000 or something. But look, it won't work. I don't think it'll work, but we're not going to dwell on that.
Yeah,
I'm going to dwell on that.
Yeah. To be fair,
I'm not going to dwell on it. I mean, I'm double jabbed, but I just don't think it'll work.
Yeah, I mean, my jab's in 23rd of this month. So, but yeah, it's pretty mad. But we'll see what happens with all of that stuff. But thanks to everyone. I think there's 18 people in at the moment. Thanks for showing the support as always. Please share, hit the like button if you haven't already. But yeah, I mean, to sum it up, like you said, it wasn't the best performance by any stretch of the imagination. But the bad thing is that we played well and got the win. Other days, like you said, it could have been another Exeter game. It really could have, because the way they were getting forward, and it was worrying because they were, the stats before the game that they conceded, 12 goals in the last two away games, and then they come to play Rovers. It always happens, doesn't it? Whenever a team's on bad form or you see they conceded loads of goals, they come to Rovers and Rovers are like, yeah, go on. You can, we'll let you, I don't know. But also, what did you make of Barton? He loves going on about different stuff. Like he was on about after the game, was at Marseille and got 18 1-0 wins and stuff like that. I was like, come on now. But this ain't Marseille. This ain't, because that was when they had prime Gignac, they had Tovan, they had Mandanda in his prime, and there's Barton was like, yeah. What did you make of him saying stuff like that? Because winning 1-0, we're not going to win 1-0 every game, are we? Let's be fair.
He's certainly a free spirit, and I think it can kind of. I mean, this makes it sound like he's he's a proper rebel. I say this outlandish comments, if you like. It ain't going to help him in some people's cases against him, but he's got to believe in himself. You've got to kind of
Yeah, believe in
believe
believe in your own stuff and the
believe in your own
process.
stuff. Yeah.
I might as well say the
Definitely.
process because that's what everyone else
Oh
says
yeah, trust in the
nowadays.
process. Like, well, that's if you follow Arsenal, then it's just down the Swanee. But no, look, it's a bit weird. I mean, I think he was going on about Lord Almighty the other week, the other day, whatever it was. I'm thinking, like, mate, to each their own there. But yeah, do you know what? I mean, he is right. Winning 1-0 is a win on the board. I mean, I take another 40 or one of those. We're not going to, highly unlikely. I think Saturday's game reminded me a lot of how it was under Coughlin.
Yeah,
Very much like get a goal, sit back. But I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I'll take the results. Whether the fans' patience will last, I don't know. I think whereas Coughlin, I think, just won the fans around as he was leaving. He won me round as he left. I kind of thought after that Ipswich game, I think we both went on the coach that day, and I said he's won me round.
that was class. Like that brings back to the. But to be fair, with me, I didn't. I know it was crap football, but I didn't really care because we were winning games. Like you cannot.
In hindsight, I didn't care at the time. I kind of did. I mean, I still kind of think we would have been found out. But that's like saying if this would have happened, that's like saying, had we have not, lost to freaking, I don't know, Mansfield in the last minute, our season wouldn't have looked so bad. So it's all ifs and buts, but yeah, it's for Barton. Look, I mean, he's a bit of a free spirit, and that's being kind, I think. But he believes in himself, and look, I'd rather have someone in charge who believes in themselves than pisses and moans about everything every 5 minutes. And I think we've had a few managers do that.
Yeah.
It can only kind of go in your favour if you've got everything. Well, even Barton, to be fair, he pisses and moans about everything. But when you win a game and he's going off about God knows what, then just let him. Do you know what I mean? Let him enjoy himself.
Yeah, that's just Barton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mitch Bresington said, he did pick up. I've seen loads of different things, but hopefully it's apparently of what Sam Frost said and everyone else, Bristol Rovers Live, etc., have said is that it's not as bad as they first thought, but we'll see because they haven't even said anything like how long he's going to be out for or whatever. But hopefully for us, but even then we need to Nicholson wasn't even in the game because obviously, like we've talked about, and like everyone, Rovers fan has pointed out, the fact we were just long balling it, So there's not even any point of having Nicholson in the team if you're just going to long ball it. There really isn't. You need to play it along the floor, and hopefully, I don't know whether it's just nerves or bad form or obviously the fans can get on players' backs quite easy. I mean, even me, I can get quite easily angry if we're just not playing well. But you see it at home when there's loads of groans. If a dodgy pass or a ball goes out of play, but as long as we can get the wins, hopefully the performances can follow. Fingers crossed. Exeter fan says, "Remember what we beat you 4-1." Sorry, no worries about it. I don't really.
To be fair, can I just say I can't remember.
Yeah, Jake can't remember anyway. He had quite a tequilas or whatever.
In case you didn't know, in case I haven't said that a few times.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those. Yeah, I mean, it's about plenty of clean sheets and stuff. And
a man like Belsham, what a guy!
Oh, great stuff. And I think a lot of people had their reservations about him before. I didn't really have anything either way. I thought, look, he hadn't put a foot wrong, but Saturday was kind of like his big coming out day. Really, that was kind of like him saying, look. Yeah. I've not come here just to sit here as number 2. I mean, people are criticising him without even making a mistake. I think someone said on Twitter,
he probably said it after like the Exeter game. Yeah. But even then, said,
yeah, someone said he was like a National League keeper, and why did Harrogate just let him go? And I think, well, he kind of chose to leave, I think, but yeah, he did outstandingly well, and I think Evans is going to be one of those players that you need to keep an eye on until or if he gets offered a new contract because he's only on a 1-year deal.
Yeah, 1-year deal.
He knows he's got to perform.
Yeah.
My worry is if he's given another year extension in Christmas or January, will those performances? I mean, it's been one game. He could be shit Saturday. You don't know, do you? But if he continues the good run of form, then will it kind of last? It's like Leon Clark, who's only on a 1 year deal. So if he wants to stay here again,
Yeah,
he's
but
going to have to play
even
at the top of-
even then, I think it's a bit different with. Well, I mean, you never know because to be fair, Leon Clark.
I thought his fitness looked really good
Yeah,
Saturday.
to be fair, he's quite a slim guy.
I thought that.
And the thing is, he's not all these. Obviously, the older you get, the more you know how your body reacts and whatever, and what you can do. And it's like crazy that I'm bringing this up in a Rovers stream. Like, I'm not comparing Leon Clark and Ronaldo, but they're well, actually, quite funny enough, they're both the same age, which is quite funny.
Yeah.
Both the same age. And I know it's obviously different levels of football. I get that. And people might banter me saying, oh, why is he talking about Ronaldo? But they use their brain now, and you don't have to run stupid amount like you see younger players doing. They keep running and running. Whereas Leon Clark, he knows, when he gets on the ball, he's going to be doing good, and he's not going to just waste energy and stuff like that. So hopefully, he can kick on now, and hopefully, like you said with Evans, he can keep doing well. And if he does get another contract, then he can do well. But we'll keep an eye on it. But big up to those. Evans and Belshaw actually voted for me on Instagram as well for the content awards. So big up to them, absolute legends as well. What's this said? Kai says, will you be going to Qatar to see England play? Probably not. Well, depending on how much money and stuff it is and whatever. And it's weird because it's like mid-season as well, isn't it? It's like it's not in like June, July. It's like mid-season. So I'll probably just do watch-alongs or something. Go to the next Euros or World Cup after maybe. But yeah, that's true though. What BRC Tom said, I could see plenty of because I like Belshaw. He's vocal, and I know he's a small guy, but he's sort of quick to come out as well. I really like that about him. He's quick, always on his toes, always talking and stuff like that. And yeah, let's see because there's people saying about obviously, bringing up your cola and stuff. Like you cannot put your cola. I don't even care. Like
absolutely not.
Ukola's had a poor start to the season, right? Mansfield, he missed the punch, and then even in what game was it? Even the Stevenage game, one of the goals they scored, he should have saved. Remember watching back. So if you're playing well, I know Ukola's been quality for us. Don't get me wrong, but you can't just drop players because you've got Ukola. Belshaw deserves his spot, and rightly so. Juan says, I miss your match day streams. Yeah, that was good. That's what got the channel going, really. It was sort of, even though it was crap for fans that we couldn't code, that was I've done a lot of streams, and obviously I can't thank people enough for watching them. And Gassa Neil says Joey don't talk as psychological waffle as Tisdale did mine. Yeah, even Garner, there's some of the stuff that he used to say and Tisdale. But managers are going to do that. Matt Bray says Exeter, the place you try pass on the way to somewhere nice. Yeah, exactly. I would Matt, big up to Matt's as well. Thanks for joining. I would start Leon Clark. So would I, but we will get on to the lineups and predictions shortly. Robert Brailsford. No, I would only play Anzi. I would only start Anzi again if Belshaw has a few shockers or something like that. You can't even if Ukola's fit, I'd still play Belshaw because he's on really good form at the moment. Miss Clark's. To be fair, I seen a bit of it, but I seen as soon as it went in the goal. That's when I seen it because I was getting a drink as well, and it took.
I only just saw it. So when the people I normally stand with, I was moving to try and find him for the start of the second half. I was walking around like the front of the Thatcher's terrace, And I'm thinking, what the fuck are they, man? Anyway, so I got fed up of trying to walk around. So at the end of the terrace, sort of by where the old family stands used to be, like it gets more empty around there. So I just stood on there just for a couple of minutes. I span back around because when I literally just span around on the spot and I just saw the ball go in the box. And it's when the header went, and you can just see me on the highlights on the corner of where the steps are.
Just
I got,
standing there.
that's me over there. And
It was annoying because they took so long. I mean, for me, I wouldn't even get inside it. I was just getting like 2 Cokes for me and my brother. And
it's always slow.
it took flipping ages. Like they were just standing there, like trying to serve. I was like, I'm here, you know.
If you can shove a Pepsi in your pocket, you'd be fine. Before you go on the ground, take a few tinners with you.
Take a little Pepsi, yeah. Mitch Bresington says, "Is Pittman fit yet, or Barton still? Won't his injury worse?" Yeah, it's weird. He was on the bench, but even that, you can tell by just looking at him, he's not fit anyway.
No,
he's definitely needs to, fitter, whatever. We need our own golden tan strike hero back from the past, Lewis Haldane. Anyone?
Oh, fucking hell. That'd be on ice, that place. Shit, mate.
Remember that thing on Twitter, wasn't it, when he was taking the piss out of like her game 2 or something, wasn't it?
Something like that. I read it and I saw it for about 20 seconds. I thought, fuck this. But I'm not even getting involved. Like, I'm not even like, fuck that. Like,
yeah, big up to FPL Penguin. No, thanks for supporting. As always, go and subscribe to his channel. If you play FPL, which I do, go and support him. Give him a sub and vote for him as well at the FCAs. Matt says the World Cup will not be the same in the next 8 years. Yeah, I know it's gonna be weird. To say,
I didn't like that either. I didn't like that. I think when UEFA did it with the Euros, I think was it 24 teams and they've expanded it to 32. I just don't like. Yeah,
I just got a super chat as well. Thanks, Charlie Webb. He keeps always donating, but I really do appreciate that. 449 super chat. He says 2-2 for the game on Saturday. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I think both teams can score. But yeah, really do appreciate your support, Charlie Webb, and the super chat again as well. Going back to BRFC Tom, he says, not sure if Andy wants to be here anymore. I don't know. I think he does because he was in there's that interview, wasn't it? He said about someone that was interviewing was like, oh, I'm surprised that you stayed in League 2. And he said, he wants to help Rovers get back and obviously to see fans. It's just now he picked up another knock, didn't he? Did you see that in training that apparently he slipped or something and he's got another knock? I mean, seriously.
I mean, he's made a glass, isn't he? I mean, Rovers knew when they signed him they'd lose him for 6 games a season anyway.
Yeah.
But the fact that his first season he came in, I think it was a season where the pandemic curtailed it, but he only played half the games that season. I think he's practically played a full season across just over 2 seasons.
Yeah.
He's just not fit. And
yeah, because he's in his third season now, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in his 3rd season. I don't think he's made more than 40 odd appearances for us. I mean, he's been great for us. Don't get me wrong, but he's just constantly injured, and I'm starting to think to myself, like, is it worth keeping him around? As well as great of a goalkeeper he is, yeah, he's made 44 league appearances for us. So he's played a full season.
What is that? What is that all? Is that all he's played in just over 3 seasons? 44 league games.
1920 he played 21. Same last season as well, 21 games. In this season, I think he played the first 2 games. So yeah, he's played 40.
Not a lot, is it? Jesus.
No, and he's played 50. Well, he must have played 52, 53, if you include the cup game. So yeah, he's not really been as well as great as he's been. He's just not fit.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Because we all know he's a quality keeper, but when you start getting injuries, especially he's not young, is he? What is he, like 34, 35?
Yeah, born in 87. I thought he was born in like 85, but he's 30.
Oh, so he's 30.
34.
34. So
I thought he was older than that.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's only 10 years older than me. But yeah, yeah, we'll be getting to the predictions soon, so don't worry about that. We will get to the predictions. Kian says Connor Taylor and Belshaw have to start. Yeah, completely agree. We'll get onto it, but I'm just saying now. I would not. I know Hughes was left out, but I wouldn't be starting him. I'd be going with the same defense, but we'll get onto all of it. Yeah, I've seen that as well. Luke Thomas apparently isn't fit. Weird that he started him and then he comes out saying he's not fit, but which is weird. But hopefully he can get fit soon. To be honest, I think it's might be something else either. But to be fair, he hasn't played a lot of games because last year he didn't play a lot, and plus he ended his loans at Ipswich because he had bad mental health or something. So hopefully he's okay and he can get back soon because I really like him and he can be a big player. Super chat, thank you, Charlie, much appreciated. Yeah, big up Max as well, always supporting. Barton smacked him, I heard. What it will use this Yakola. You know about Yakola? I'm not sure. But yeah, getting into Hartlepool, obviously they come up looking very good, to be honest. A lot of people, including myself, that said they're get relegated. But at the moment, they've had a good... Because the only reason why I said that is because they've lost, two big players for them this season. And one in... I can't remember his name. Of course, my brain has, elapsed. But one of them's Armstrong, the two strikers. I think they got about 45 goals between them last season. Armstrong and the other one that went to Mansfield. I can't remember his name. I think he scored like over 25 goals in the conference. And then Armstrong is gone to Harrogate. But yeah, he and Armstrong were very big misses for them. But to be fair, they've had a good start. They're top 6, I think, top 7 at the moment.
Yeah.
With 3 wins and 2 losses, so 9 points. Yeah, that's the one. Reece Oates. Yeah, my brother's come in and said, yeah, Reece Oates. So yeah, they've lost a lot of goals, but they've had a good. What do you make of them at the moment? Obviously, Dave Challoner's done an excellent job to get them promoted through the playoffs.
Yeah, they got the young lad from Millwall, who's I think he's going to be out for the game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was going to say that. I'm pretty sure he's the one on my thumbnail. Yeah, I can't remember his name, even though he's thumbnail. But yeah,
he's a random sort of Hartlepool players.
Yeah, he's going to be out. Yeah, so yeah, what do you sort of make of them and the manager and how well they've done so far?
Oh, they've done very well. I think they've exceeded everyone's expectations. They need to make their home ground a fortress, definitely. If they're going to have any chance of staying out, they've got to. It's always a tough place to go. I think because most of the teams is fucking ages to get there. So
yeah,
if they're going to stay up, Victoria Park is going to be a big bonus for that. So, but no, I think they've done really well, and I think they can continue the good form. They've just got to take one game at a time. They've got to keep it steady. And fingers crossed, I think they'll be all right. Well,
yeah,
not the expense of us anyway.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be interesting, but because I'm pretty sure they've won every game at home apart from
Saturday.
I think it was Crawley. If I'm not wrong, they've lost to Crawley, but I think it might have been the first game of the season or the second game.
Yeah,
they lost to Crawley, but apart from that, they've won. They battered Walsall at home. They beat Carlisle, who have been on decent form. The last game they lost 1-0, but I seen they lost 1-0 to Tranmere, and that was Tranmere's first win. But they've had quite a poor start considering, and of course another ex-Rovers player, Tom Davis, scored the winner against Hartlepool. So, but yeah, like you said, they've had a good start, and it's definitely not going to be easy. And also, with a big up to Josh first as well. Ian and Charlie and Jake, how are you both? I'm good, mate. Thanks for
all good, mate.
And Barbara is good as well. No, it was Reece Oates, nearly right. What else? Mitch Bresenton says we got a lot of decent players now. Sorry about the other message. I pressed the wrong button. No worries. What's that? Reece Oates scored on my first away game for Chester. Didn't realise he was playing for Chester, but
That is a
yeah,
sharp ass memory over there.
yeah. Jesus Christ.
That
I
is
mean,
sharp.
I mean,
I mean, if he searched that, then fair enough. If God, Christ,
yeah. I
no,
mean,
but that is sharp.
I remember. To be fair, I remember the scoreline and our goal scorers because
That
it
was a
was.
2-2, wasn't it?
I'm
I
pretty
think.
sure it
Yes.
was Tom Parks and I want to say either Taylor or Monkhouse. I can't remember, but yeah, I was there as well. Chester.
If it was the 2-2 at Chester, it was Blissett, wasn't it? Who scored that
Oh yeah, but it
goal?
might have been Blissett. Yeah, so yeah, my
Mm.
memory's bad, but yeah, but because I'm pretty sure we were either losing or we bottled. Either we come back or we bottled it. I can't remember. My brain's having a bit of a mare today. But also the other interesting thing is, what do you make? I'm guessing you've seen this. What do you make of Clint Hill going to Hartlepool? Have you seen he's been at Hartlepool,
Yeah,
sort of
he's
helping
trying to
him
help
out and
out.
stuff? That's
Yeah.
pretty interesting, though, isn't it? Because obviously he's going to know what Barton wants to how he plays and all this stuff.
Well, a bit of a kick in the nadgers if he's there for Saturday. But look, by the sounds of things, it was a personal issue why he left anyway. And if he's from the north still, you don't get much further north than bloody Hartlepool. So,
Hartlepool, yeah.
But yeah, look, no, I think if anyone has a bit of an iffy feeling or a bad feeling towards Clinton, I think you need to change your priorities. But yeah, no, if he's happy and he's settled, then yeah, all best to him.
Yeah. I mean, it was just pretty interesting. That's why I just seen it. I was like, that's pretty interesting.
It was a bit surprising. I'll say that. It was a bit
surprising. Yeah,
I don't think because anyone expected it, but I think when you look at Clinton Hill, I mean, he spent a lot of time. He spent a lot of time at QPR. I mean, he is sort of from up north anyway, but yeah, he's from Merseyside. But,
look at that comment. I'll get to it now, but yeah, Matt said indeed as well, and BRC Tom said Agent Clint will help us out. Hopefully he can give a really good sort of little pre-match talk and stuff to Hartlepool. Carbon Collect says I feel like we'll most likely lose most of our away matches having played a year away from fans. Well, hopefully that's not the case. I really hope not. But it's just seeing game. It's just basically doing the basics because so far away from home, we've not really done the basics right, and we've conceded poor goals. Let's be honest. I mean, and you cannot, no matter what level you're playing at, you cannot play as bad. I know Exeter played well at the same time, on us, pressuring us, whatever. But you cannot have a bad start like that, or Mansfield where you keeper makes a mistake. Obviously, the reffing I know was a bit bad, but still, if Anzi doesn't make such a missing the ball completely, then a point out from that game was good because of considering all of our players were out injured and stuff, and we went there and you think about that was Hartlepool's first team as well. No injuries, everyone was fit. So Matt says though Hartlepool, Merseyside are still a fair. Yeah, they are, but to be fair, it is still the north, shall we say?
It's that neck of the woods, isn't it?
Yeah. Tom says best of luck to Clint, but I definitely think it wasn't family issues. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, some people maybe I don't know what it, but we'll see. But I can't say much. Clint is an absolute legend. Mitch says, do you think Barton and Clint will be clashing? Imagine that they clash. That'd be pretty mad. But yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully they give each other a nice cuddle, good shake of hands.
I doubt it. I think they're good mates, aren't they?
Yeah,
they know each other for a good 10 years or so. I doubt you'll see them trying to knock 7 bells at each other. No pun intended there, but I think that'll be fine.
Yeah, big up Robotic Jaguar as well. Hope you're well, mate. Go and subscribe to him as well. I think he's on like 12k, 13k subscribers. So, Max saying, "What's up, my G?" Gas and Nil says, "Vital we start on the front foot." Yeah, definitely need to start on the front foot and just. Yeah, that's basically it. We need a good start. We need to go and we need to be getting points and a few wins. I know it will be tough. Every game's going to be tough, no matter where teams are in the league. And Hartlepool have actually had a better start than us, so they're not no mugs. And like I said, they've had a good start at home as well. Come off the back of a loss, but I've seen it's like you said, it's a very tough place to go as well. I know we've had good and positive wins there in the past. Last time we played there, I think we won 4-0, where we absolutely battered them. The time before that, when I went, which is sort of a good omen that I'm not going, or I can't go this week, is because the last time I went, we lost 4-0. And that was the season we got relegated to the conference. So yeah, rather not speak about that. That was when, Marlon Harewood masterclass up front, and we had an absolute shocker of a team and a season. That's pretty. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. But yeah, hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new. Please share it as always. Keep smashing the support. Go and give Barber a follow as well on Twitter. He knows his stuff. Gas legend.
Do I?
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Love you, Tim.
It says how do we get tickets as want to go? Well, as into Hartlepool, through ticket.
Yeah, probably best to pay on the day.
Yeah,
probably better on the day.
Yeah, you can pay on the. Even it costs a tiny bit more, but it's just better off because Ticketmaster is an absolute shambles of a website.
It's amazing, isn't it? Because when I've used Ticketmaster before, absolutely fine. I've used them for events, concerts, football, everything fine. As soon as they come to Rovers,
as soon as it comes to Rovers, it's a shambles.
I mean, to be fair, it's it's not fair on anyone at Rovers, because I've been in the shop and I've heard people, they've had a go at people working in the shop because Ticketmaster isn't working properly.
It's nothing to do. It's nothing to do.
Exactly. That's on Ticketmaster. So, but eventually it'd be fine. I mean, you have to have fingers like cocktail sticks to try and book a ticket on your phone. I can't freaking do it. I have to do it on this. But
I got fat fingers as well. Sorry.
Even I have still. It's a nightmare.
But yeah, hopefully they can up their game, Ticketmaster, because like we said, it has been an absolute disaster class from them so far when it comes to tickets and stuff like that. But get into our predictions now, and the lineup predictions. But first of all, Josh, who couldn't make tonight, but he'll probably be on next week. Josh has gone for a 2-1 Rovers win, so that should be interesting. Jeez. But yeah, Jake, going on to your lineup, and of course, people in chat, leave your lineup first. We'll go over our lineups and then we'll go score predictions. So leave your lineups and the formation you would play in the comments. Jake, what would you go for this week?
So I think obviously, I keep using this mouse. It's not connected to it. Fucking idiot, right? So I'd stick with the same lineup as Saturday, barring a few changes. So not really. But I think Belly has to start in between the sticks. I mean, the talk of Chacolo is just ridiculous, I think, at the moment. The back three stays the same with Kilgore, Taylor, and Harries. The midfield is where I kind of get a bit, I'm not sure with. So, I'd go with, to be fair, I'd go with Anderson, Grant, Finlay, and I reluctantly stick with Saunders. He's not ideal there, but I'd stick with him there just for the time being, and then go with Evans, and then alongside Collins, and I've kind of them two behind Leon Clark if Nicholson isn't fit. So I think the only change I've made there is Clark in for Nicholson. So. But I think you just got to keep it, don't upset the team too much. I mean, if they want to put Saunders up front, a bit higher up, they could sort of put in, they could put Rodman, I suppose, and have Anderson on the other side. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of playing wing backs anyway, or, the four in midfield. I don't like it. I've never have. I don't think a back three ever suits Rovers, if I'm honest with you.
Nah, not really.
We've been seeing it for the last 2-3 years. It's the amount of times where, I normally stand on the left-hand side of the goal. It's the amount of times we're cut open down the left-hand side. It's all the time. but it seems to have done the job, if you can call it that. It's done half the job so far, if you like. So just stick with the same thing. I mean, I always think at this level, I think you could play a 4-2-3-1. It's a variation of a 4-4-2, but I think the back three is what we'll stick with for a while. So I'd be happy if we stuck with that.
Yeah, definitely. Some score predictions coming in early. We've got Mitch saying 2-1 Gas and Tom saying 1-0 Gas, Belshaw header. Why not, innit? Why not? Why not see a goalkeeper score for Rovers? 90 plus 8 minutes, absolute carnage at Victoria Park, if that's what it's called. I don't know. I think every team has changed.
I think it's Victoria Park to everyone else. It's under sponsorship, probably.
Yeah. Sure Tom also says throw whatever money at Connor Taylor, get him on a permanent. Yeah, I doubt Stoker, if he has a good loan, I doubt it'll be going straight into their team. If Stoke goes, because Stoke are doing well at the moment, aren't they, in the Championship? If Stoke go up, then we might have a chance. But if they're still in the Championship next season, then I think they'll start him more because he's like the next Suter, isn't he? Next Harry Suter, looks tall and gangly like him as well. And
I think, yeah, 100%. I think it's okay. Off again. I think when it comes to getting Taylor on a permanent, you've got to give it a bit of time. I mean, he's only had one good game. I think you've got to. I'm sure he probably knows that, but I think just.
Do you think he had a good game against Barrow?
What
was he like at Barrow?
I thought he did all right. I thought it was a steady performance. I don't think anyone really shone, but. Let him have a run. Let him have 10, 12, 15 games. I know 15 games is a lot, but he's got to have a run. Got to have a run in the team.
Oh, look at that. Jake wouldn't let Coots on the bus, let him make the bench. To be fair, it's right though. He hasn't been good so far. He's looked like Jake said. I seen a few people as well. They were like, oh, after that mad 2-footed lunge, and you could hear everyone. It was like oh, like that, and I was like, Jesus, like if you would have caught that, that'd have been another red card in like his first 4 games.
I wouldn't complain if he was sent off either.
It would have been a straight red.
Yeah, I wouldn't have even complained.
He missed
because there's some people they complain about fucking everything, don't they? If a player is sent off.
Yeah, Jake says, Oxford fan says, did you get that win at Crawley? Yeah, thank God we did beat them, even though we got battered most of the game and they had most of the ball. Yeah, luckily we got the 3 points and put us on to 7 points, 2 points off the playoff. So hopefully we can carry on the form, even though the performances might not be there yet, but hopefully they will gradually come, especially after the 17 signings. There ain't many clubs that have signed 17 players and have let go of 23, 22, 23. So, we'll see. But I agree with Mitch. Back three is way too risky. Plus the other two things, we haven't got much pace either, have we? Usually when you have a back three, you might have one player that's quick, but all the centre backs we've got are quite slow as well, which is risky. And the thing is, Barton will carry on playing that back three because we, as well as I thought Luca Hall as well was pushed out a bit, but apparently he's got a bit of an injury. That's why he hasn't played. Maybe he could probably play good at wing back. He's good at defending. And what I've seen of him, he's pretty good at going forward. And maybe play Anderson a bit higher, but we'll see. Max says 1-0 Rovers. God, a clean sheet away from home. I'll take that. Because so far we've conceded 2, 4, 7 goals.
7, yeah.
7 goals in 3 games against Mansfield, Exeter and Barrow. So hopefully, a clean sheet, I would bite your hand off for that, honestly. LS Snow said, how's it going, mate? Well, mate, how are you? All good, mate. Thanks for tuning in, as well as everyone else being here, supporting the channel as well. Bristol, come on, Luca. You can't be saying Bristol Rovers. I know you're an MK Dons fan, but it's Bristol Rovers. I know a lot of people say Bristol, but yeah, Bristol Rovers. Otherwise, I don't really know who Bristol is. They could be the other side or the good side.
Team, aren't they? Or they have association.
But yeah, big up though. 3-0, mate. I'd make 3-0. Jesus Christ. Imagine that.
I think that was the scoreline the last time we played there, though. I think we scored 3 out there last
Yeah,
time.
was it? Yeah, three or four, one of them. I know we battered them.
Bowden, wasn't it?
Yeah. Matt Bray says 2-1 gas, playing a fluid, 3-4-2-1, 3-5-2, 4-3-3, the way Barton likes it. Exactly. He loves his teams to play like that. When teams get through us, we struggle to get back and clear danger. Yeah. We need to see a bit more. Even Grant, I do like Grant, but he just needs to tackle more. He seems to like stick his foot in. It really annoys me. I don't know about everyone else, but Gas and Neil says Taylor is huge for us now. Only centre half we can rely on to win the first contact when balls come into our box. 1-0 Rovers. God, a lot of people are confident about another clean sheet. I mean, it'd be interesting to see. Kai says Barber to do a good luck in centre back. Yeah, it'd be all right. Tough tackling centre back with Taylor and Kilgore or whoever else you want to play.
I need to hit the gym to do that. Like I'm quite thin, I'm quite lanky at the moment. I need to get that gym and start lifting those 15s. So, you know what I mean?
Oh man. Ford and Blue one says 1-1 antics on the touchline between Jerry and Clint. That'd be just amazing to see, really, when the antics and all that. But yeah, with me, I would obviously play the same formation like we did. Keep the same Belshaw in goal, Taylor and Kean Harries. Obviously the 4 in midfield, obviously the right. If this is only if what's his name? Oh my god, I'm having Clark. If Clark's back, I would play Anderson right wing back. Finley and Grant, of course, as same as me. I don't really want to see Coots unless he actually plays well and don't look.
I let him on that bus. Don't put him on that fucking bus.
Yeah, don't even put him on the bus. Just put Mayhew or someone else.
Hargreaves.
Yeah, Hargreaves or something. But yeah, I would play Anderson, Grant, Finley, and then Clark left wing back. And then if Nicholson's fit, I would play Nicholson on the right or inside forward, Saunders as the left, and Leon Clark up front. If Nicholson is out injured, which I think he will be, then and it depends if Evans as well. Rovers nowadays don't really seem to put news. They'll just leave it till after when you see the lineup and be like, where's Evans? Where's Nicholson? But if Nicholson's out and Evans is fit, then I would play Evans on the right forward. Left forward, I would play Saunders, and up front, I would play Leon Clark. And if Evans is injured, then I would play the same as what Barber done. What did you do? You said Clark up front.
I said Evans. I didn't even speak about Evans not being there. Hard to tell. I think. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one.
Look at that from PFC Tom. What about Junior Brown at left wing back? Nah, I'm right.
I don't think he's fit yet.
He's probably not even fit in match fitness. I mean, he's been training, but he hasn't played a game since last season.
Yeah, I think maybe it's an alternative. I think if Evans isn't fit, maybe put Robin at right midfield and then put Anderson on the left and then put Saunders from behind, perhaps. But it's good to have a bit of rotation there and a chance to kind of rotate. I mean, like I said, even though we're not doing excellent at the moment, you've got other options. It's not just stuck with fucking one player or whatever.
Yeah. That's the only good thing. At least we've got, because our squad's pretty big. We've got plenty of, even if Barton wants to flip the dice and just chuck in Westbrook or something, you still got Westbrook who is here. I know, obviously. He hasn't done the best, but even that he can maybe change. I don't know, but we'll see. Matt says,
and you got Sion Spence as well.
Yeah, Sion Spence. I thought he deserves maybe a chance. We'll see what happens, because a lot of people said that he played well against Cheltenham, and got an assist, played really well. Matt says Ford and Blue now they'll be okay as long as the misses ain't there. Yeah, I doubt the misses will just be at home waiting to cut their tea when they get home. Jake says we got a decent. Yeah, to be fair, Oxford are looking good, even though they did get battered by Wimbledon. You know, they are a bit of bottle job, though, aren't they? My brother says 1-1. I think it will be, which is not the worst result. Yeah, I mean 1-1. I wouldn't be surprised if it's another 1-1, but I would. You might get people after the game like, oh, we should be beating teams like Hartlepool, blah blah blah. But considering the form they're on, they're doing well at home, that they're not no mugs, you know. Maybe it would be a good result. But yeah, Junior Brown, what do you reckon, Jake? Would you chuck him in at the deep end? Hartlepool away on a Saturday, 3:00 midday.
I mean, if he's gonna be fit, play him, but I wouldn't rush him in there. Do you know what I mean? You know, leave Kuto. Yeah, leave him there. Put him on house arrest. Don't let him out.
Leave Coots at home. Jesus Christ.
Put him under quarantine for a day.
Look at this, mind. Look at this statement, mind. Kian Harry's slowly becoming the best centre back in Europe. You never know. He was when he was at Coventry. He did have high potential on FIFA, so who knows?
When he lived in Liverpool or something. Because
he was linked with Liverpool
TV, weren't there? Like they were talking about Kian Harry's been the next character.
Yeah, he was he scored against Feyenoord. You know, when he was on loan in Holland for like the Hague or something like that.
Den Haag, yeah.
Big up to Gashead Steve as well. Thanks for tuning in. He says, evening, guys. Evening to you, Steve, as well. Kai says Nicholson has come out that he has mental health.
Oh, that was over the summer. We did a thing with Gascast, didn't
Yeah, they think with Gascast, yeah. I mean, to be fair, a lot of players. It's good that players actually come up because there's a lot of players that don't. You know, you see it. You know, where you see because it's hard. I couldn't imagine. You know, when you see all the stick you get, like, you know, people say, "Oh, players won't see it," but they will. You know,
they do.
They'll see it no matter what. You know, Little or Coots. Jesus, that's a tough one, actually. God, Little or Coots.
That's like saying, would you rather be stabbed or shot? No way, still
Jesus Christ. God, Little or Coots. That's a good question because I mean, to be fair, I think it has to be the Durham De Bruyne, done it, surely.
Oh, really? I say Coots though.
No, yeah. To be fair, I know Tom might get angry at us, but yeah, I've got to say Coots. All joking aside, I've got to say Coots because Little ain't no Durham De Bruyne. Maybe the Durham.
He's not Aldi either.
Maybe the Durham Paul Coots. I don't know, but we'll see. We had so many chances, but yeah, I know you. Yeah, I seen the highlights. To be fair, you should have done better. Anyone but Rodders away from home. Yeah, after that Exeter game, I seen he got absolutely run ragged. But I mean, so did everyone. But Rodman, yeah, when he comes up against a pacey player, he's got no chance really. It's a good question though from Tom. What do you think about Zane Walker going out on loan? That's a very interesting one. Jake, what do you think?
I'm totally fine with it. I mean, I didn't sort of agree with the second half of the comment about Barton's not keen on youth because he is playing a lot of younger players. Like I know they might not be from our academy, but he bringing in Taylor and obviously he's giving Jed Ward a couple of games here and there. Look, I mean, there's very little Central League games at the minute. Apparently, it's due to the pandemic. What it could be, I don't know because there's no kind of restrictions in place. I mean, and he's gone to the National League where I think people forget Kings Lynn are now only a league below us.
Yeah, exactly. Kings Lynn are.
Yeah. So, look, I mean, he's gone there for a bit of toughening up, bit of tough love, if you like. I think that was the one thing I kind of, when I saw him play last season, he was very lightweight. So, yeah, I mean, a month is quite short. I mean, I would have probably given him until January. But yeah, I'm pleased for him. Right now he's not gonna break in.
Tom's livid, mine. BRFC Tom's livid.
No,
don't know ball.
But yeah, but I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I'm all for a loan move. I reckon there's a good 5 or 6. I'd quite happily send that on loan. So yeah, all the best to him.
Yeah, I mean, I actually quote. I done a little quote tweet when I seen that, and I said, obviously the thing, like you said, he's still young. But
He's
I
18.
think if you look into it, it's pretty obvious why he's going out on loan anyway, because we don't even play wingers, so there's no
No.
point. There's
And someone said on Twitter as well, he's too good for Kings Lynn. Well, where else is he supposed to go? He
yeah,
either goes to another League Two side, which is stupid, or unless he sent him on home to Scotland or something, which is weird. So, yeah, no, he's
that's the thing though. Even if it was like a League Two team, he would have had to wait till January, because it's only like the conference you can go on loan to.
yeah, true, yeah, you can.
Because he's gone on a month loan, hasn't he, as well? So
Yeah, like I say, it's a bit of a weird one, and I think that's kind of my concern personally is as a 1 month loan isn't great. But yeah, but all the best to him. Good lad is our saying.
yeah, I mean it's pretty frustrating, but to see him go out, because I really enjoyed what he was doing, the skills and creating chances for us. But like you said, when there's we've got a big squad anyway, and plus the fact we don't play wingers at the moment, whether that will change, we don't know. But yeah, I mean, hopefully he can do well, get a good run of games. It's a tough league. A lot of experienced players in that league as well, and it'd be a good challenge to. And hopefully we can just see good things about him in that league. Fordham Blue says Junior Brown is bringing back memories of Keith Vale from the Twittering days, announcing Junior Ben onto the pitch. Junior Ben, and I heard he is. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, very. I mean, that was before my time, but yeah, that was with the rounds. Yeah, no, that was. I doubt that would get by today, but
yeah,
no, I could imagine if you were in the crowd and you were that, or if you were the player, I bet you'd either be creasing with laughter, or you'd be thinking, "Christ, I would now feel unbelievably red faced."
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, big up to this comment. Thanks to Shia Pippin. Says best BRFC fan page. Appreciate the comment. Really do. And thanks for tuning in. Also, games are games. Get those kids out playing competitive stuff. Exactly.
100%.
Big up to Chris as well. Is always supporting the channel. Carlisle fan, but always supporting me and other people on YouTube. So big up to you as well. Look at that. Leave Coots up Hartlepool.
Oh, that's not fair on Hartlepool. No, no.
He's proper got one, hasn't he, against good old Paul Coots.
It's all love. He's all
right. Are you lads going to the game? I don't know. I'm not going, and
no, I was gonna try and do the whole VPN thing. I can do it, but I'm thinking, is it worth risking it over a game against Hartlepool? Like, so if
make sure you make sure if you do it, send me the link or something.
Yeah, no, I thought about it.
Let me know how you do it, because
it's
annoying though, isn't it?
Might just go off to the cinema instead. But yeah, no, I'm gonna sit this one out. I think even I can't physically get to the game this weekend anyway.
Even I can't either.
If I wanted to. And even besides, I mean, it might get a bit personal. Like, these away games, they burn through your wallet, man. I think I spent over 150 quid at Barrow just on the weekend.
150 on Barrow away, mind.
And that's not including like hotel and stuff like that. So the amount of alcohol I bought, Jesus. But they are expensive things, and I've got my MOT coming up for my car soon, which I can't wait for. So it is an expensive deal, but yeah, I might do Walsall. I don't know. I might do Walsall. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Depends how we get on these next two.
Yeah. James Lane says 2-0 Rovers win, up the gas. Yeah, I'll be very happy with that. Another clean sheet. A lot of people. It's good to see, though, isn't it? A lot of people going with. Mr. T says, what's going to happen to the other young players? I don't know. Jones. I think. Let's because I know Jones has looked good. Mayhew's looked good when I've seen him play as well, and hopefully they can just prove their worth when they in the Checker Trade games as well, and stuff like that. BRC Tom says, I reckon Ryan Jones could get some game time, looked quality in pre-season. Yeah, he's looked good every time. He's pacey as well, and he's always chasing and all that stuff as well. Charlie Webb says I do VPN. I don't even know what VPN is. I'll have to.
It's
What
one
is
of
download?
it's
Download.
one of these. It basically it connects to like a server. I think I'm not sure how much we can.
Right.
But,
Yeah, I get that.
It connects to a server, but like I use one for work, so it's like it connects to like my work's business, if you like. So if I log in to my work laptop, which isn't this one, it's the one who's behind it. So if I log into my work laptop, even if I'm connected to my Wi-Fi, nothing will work. It will just sit there and just buffer.
What is it? Like a bit like his goal then? Is it like his goal?
I'm not sure. I don't know what that is, but if you kind of like easiest way I can think if it for like Surfshark or ExpressVPN, just punch those into your server and it just explains about them. But yeah, like the one I've looked at is free. So I'm not sure if it kind of gives the best protection of all your stuff if you're kind of connecting to somewhere in France or whatever. But I'm not sure. But yeah, no, they are interesting. But I think the Football League are getting tighter with them. So
yeah, I'll have to see if I'll just talk to you after or something or whatever. If Charlie just send me a link or something, and I can, because it's just annoying what they've done with watching the games this season, because a lot of people can't go or whatever, and because of money and work and whatever else. But yeah, Garson, yes, 7 coach from the Mem, yeah. 7 coach from the Mem. That should be a
late going though. That seems late, sort of, because it's about 4.5 hours.
Hartlepool is age. I think when I went, I know it's different, but I went on a coach to Hartlepool, and this is why it was so bad as well. The last time I went, we lost 4-0, but it took 7 hours. 7 hours to get there on a flipping coach when I went. So, and imagine that, losing 4-0. And then traveling 14 hours to watch the game. Oh, mate, honestly, it was shambles. Charlie Webb says it's free to watch. Download an app called IPX Interesting. I'll check that out. I think there'll be goals for either teams in this game. Yeah, what is your actual score prediction, Barbara? Anyway, because we've just rambled on about.
We've danced around, haven't we?
Yeah, we danced around, a lot of people commenting, so appreciate that, though. It's good to always get through comments. Shia Pippin says 2-1 Gas, Clark and Nicholson. Yeah, hopefully Nicholson's fit, fingers crossed. I'd love him to start.
Score prediction. My head is saying a Rovers win, but I don't know. I think it'd be 1-1, I think. 1-1 or 0-0. I think it'd be.
Tom says you can change your location.
That's right.
Well, I've tried doing that, and it won't let me do it. So
we'll talk off of
we'll talk off air. I'll talk you through how to do it. All right. Mitch says I follow. Yeah, it's crap. It's only good. It's only good. Well, that was last week, wasn't it? Because I don't get that, because it's international break. Oh yeah, don't worry, you can watch Rovers against Crawley at home. Yeah, fine. NordVPN is amazing, says Jason. Excuse me. Chris Welch said, luckily I managed to go to most Carlisle games this season, not bothering with iFollow this season. I don't think iFollow was that. No, it was pretty crap, to be fair. Gav D, big up to Gav as well. Thanks for tuning in as always. Fair play for those making the trek Saturday. I think a 1-1 draw. Yes, it's going to be interesting. So what did you go for, Jake? Prediction?
Ooh, I want to go 0-0.
0-0?
Go with a 0-0. Yeah, I think it'd be steady. 0-0 or 1-1. I think it'd be one of those tough ones. I don't think Rovers going to want to lose. I think Hartlepool are going to be a bit tetchy, if you like. Yeah, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm debating on whether to go either 1-1 or 2-1 Rovers. Because every time I seem to predict a Rovers win, we or like a win, then we don't usually win. But I'll go for a 2-1 Rovers. Why not?
Mm.
2-1 Rovers. I think we'll get a late goal, a late Leon Clark goal to win it. Renix RL says 2-1 easy. Easy. Jesus, he's confident. Very confident. And what you think about iFollow? Yeah, iFollow is just a shambles. Well, they're obviously doing it because now now people are back at stadiums, and obviously that's why they've changed it to, because obviously clubs have lost a lot of money throughout, the last year or two. Missing the watch-alongs. Yeah, I know a lot of people have said that. That's what I mean. It was good for watch-alongs. It was amazing that, that people were watching my streams and stuff like that. So hopefully, maybe, if iFollow switches round, or I can get NordVPN or whatever the stuff, then maybe I can do a watch-along on Saturday. But we'll see what happens. Just keep just turn on notifications and stuff like that. So if I do a live stream, then I'll be going straight on there. BRC Tom says, once the cameraman pulled out the cloth on iFollow against Accrington, it was going to be a long night. Oh my god, that was one of that. I think that was one of the angriest I've ever been on a live stream when I streamed that game. God, 6-1. That was absolutely terrible, wasn't it? God, Joe Day in goal, Ema having an absolute shambles at the back because we got that goal back from Nicholson, didn't we? And then after that, we just fell apart.
Yeah,
because that was what I think. What was it? 2 days later or 3 days later, Max Ema put out a letter or something, wasn't it? Oh, I just want to apologise. Like, come on, what an absolute shambles of a bloke he was, bloody Max Ema. No. God. But yeah, I've gone for a 2-1. Jake's gone for a draw. But yeah, most people saying wins. A few people have gone with a 1-1 draw. A lot of people have gone for a clean sheet as well, which is pretty interesting. I wouldn't mind a clean sheet, but I can't really see it. But to be fair, I know it's at home, but we've got 3 clean sheets at home. But it would be nice to add, the first clean sheet away from home. That's sound, mate. All right. I think Bristol Rovers would take the match home. Hopefully we could get a win, but it will be tough. But yeah, what are you? So how confident are you, Jake, of us keeping a clean sheet?
Oh, I don't know. I think if I disturb myself, how embarrassing. Yeah, I think we'll do okay. I think we'll keep a clean sheet. Like I said, I know I said a 1-1, but I think it'd be a cagey game. But yeah, I think we'll be okay. Hartlepool, they do.
Hartlepool have the best home form out of the night. Out of the whole 92 as well in the EFL. That's pretty
so, yeah.
To be honest.
I
think they've lost one at home, but they've won 2. Is that really the best home form? There's no one that's been unbeaten at home.
It wouldn't surprise me. I think they've done quite well. But yeah, no, I think we'll do all right. But yeah, I just think if we can soak up the pressure, then we did it against Crawley. I know Hartlepool a little bit better than that.
Yeah, it's just the thing though. We need to do it away from home. That's the thing. Yeah, remember what Barton said about the 1-0 wins? Yeah, my brother just putting it out there about Barton. Oxford have won 3 out of 3. There's no need to brag, all right? There's no need to brag. But yeah, but yeah, we're gonna end it here. Thank you everyone for tuning in. A lot of people tuned in, obviously smashing the support as always. But yeah, we're gonna end it here. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. Make sure to comment as well on all the videos. Any feedback is welcome to make the channel better for everyone that watches and supports. Hit the subscribe button, and yeah, I'll be back on Saturday with a match reaction. Hopefully another win, fingers crossed. But yeah, just keep smashing the support. Big up to Jake as well for coming on again this week. Go and give him a little follow on Twitter. Why not? Feel free to follow One Rovers Falls on Twitter. But yeah,
Tom just followed me.
He just followed you, is he? Big old Darren De Bruyne.
There we go.
But yeah, thanks for everyone. Yeah, BRC Tom says, cheers, boys, class stream as always. No worries at all, mate. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks to everyone else supporting the stream. Even my brother's bigging me up as well. Great stream. Thank you, Tom. I can hear you in the bedroom as well because you're playing on FIFA or COD or whatever you're playing on. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you in the next preview stream. This time next week will be a Wednesday. It was only Thursday today because Jake wasn't available, Josh wasn't available yesterday. But yeah, but just keep an eye on Twitter. I always post stuff and whatever, Instagram. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you hopefully on Saturday doing a very happy match reaction again. But yeah, up the gas, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, there's.